we have the same perspective that Syrian cases in urgencies nowadays is developed. Yes, of course, we are strongly believe with you, but unfortunately, we have a different perspective how to stop a Syrian cases itself. Because of what? Because now, in this day, we are trying to propose a new proposal from the UNGA, and we are strongly believe that this is possible to implement, and this is possible to pass this, okay? Well, let me strengthen our team's argument. That our team's argument highlight 3 points of our proposal. The first is trust. Why we should keep on the trust principle? Because of what? Because UNGA is an assembly that consists of all the nation that has a duty to also maintain a status quo of the global order right now, of the global conflict and a global phenomena right now. So that's why trust is the most important thing that we are highlight to strengthen our team's argument. And the second one is we are also see as a realist perspective that a trial and error, ladies and gentlemen. We are highlighting a trial and error principle. So that's why this is becoming our main principles. Because trial and error means that we are as a state, as a regional actor, we are as an international community, we are as a part of the global order. We also have to be realistic, and we also have to see how a change and how to respond a deadlock situation, especially in the Syria itself. So that's why trial and error is also become our highlight principle that also considering in our proposal. And then the third one is, as the first speaker have mentioned before, that our main argument based on the responsibility, ladies and gentlemen. Why we should come before? Because of the responsibility. We are see that there's no wrong thing with this UN General Assembly resolution. This is not about a wrong act to make how to propose a new proposal. Because of what? Because let me emphasize in other of my speech. Okay, first of all, let me give some rebuttals to the opposition team. Actually, the negative team didn't try to see how the urgency of this case is. Because they just only keep trying to blame us that this resolution is not make sense, and this resolution is just make that our resolution couldn't be implemented. They also make unclear argument that yes, if we are standing in the UNGA is lack of capacity, and when we are moved if we are standing under the UN Security Council, but they are conflicting the interest. Ladies and gentlemen, this is really strict response from them. When in one side they said that UNGA is lack of capacity, so we can trust the UNGA. But in the other side, yes, UN Security Council is also conflicting of interest, so we can try to that. So we are, as the international community, what should we have trust? So that's why we are trying to propose the new of the proposal. Because of what? Because let me explain it later more. That's the first rebuttal. And the second rebuttal is the negative team also didn't try to see it clearly the case. I'm sorry, the before speakers talk about the buffer zone. We are trying to propose a buffer zone, but they try that the buffer zone has been there. But actually, the fact that the buffer zone in the Syria's conflict is a peacekeeping mission, ladies and gentlemen. It's just a peacekeeping army out there. And you know what is the function of the peacekeeping? Peacekeeping is just maintain and protect civilians. That is not related to the buffer zone. But the status quo of the buffer zone in Syria's conflict isn't there. So that's why I think this is not a related fact that the negative team has proposed before. And then they also try to propose a new solution by using regional Arab League to take a responsibility. But actually, the National Arab League also has done some constructive engagement to stop Syria's conflict itself. But what is the effect of this? National Arab League has taken responsibility to support Syria, to give an assistance as a Muslim brotherhood, regional Muslim brotherhood, and something like that. But there's no effective or there's no real impact that we can see. So that's why we strongly believe that this proposal is also has a potential to implement. Okay. And now, like the first speaker have stated before, why? Now I'd like to give some my comparison that a brief rational calculation that why we still face this proposal and why then we should how if we should didn't face this proposal. Okay, of course, our major point if we didn't try to propose this proposal is the deadlock of the Syrian conflict has never ever ended. So that's why, like we said before, we can take three principles of trust, trial and error, responsibility. We can take a part. We can take an action, another action, trial and error again, and then we can try to see what is a most proper solution for the series itself. So that's why this is one of a good step for an international community to try this new resolution. And then, if this proposal wouldn't be passed, and then is there any effective resolution? As we also state that the UN Security Council, we shouldn't trust, or there are so many lack of naturality of the UN Security Council itself. So what is the actors that we should be trust to stop a Syrian conflict itself? Of course, we should try to promote a new proposal, a transformational proposal itself. And then we are standing under the rational calculation that it is so much better to try this proposal than rejecting this proposal. Because of what? Because if we implement this proposal, the response from another state and the response from other international organizations will be possible to make a step by step. Because of what? Because then we are trying to keep silent of the serious conflict. There will no a brief solution. So the international community also would like to keep this status quo without any clear solution. Because we also have to considering of the state behavior. Of course, that's why. So we are going to the clear conclusion that, like my first speaker has said before, that we can try to propose this new proposal that Turkey is a potential state to make a responsibility to protect from the